Did you miss those classic word salads? Well, Meghan Markle has returned, dishing one up with a generous serving of self-promotion and a sprinkle of forced relatability. Picture this: October 23rd at Godmother's Bookstore in Summerlin, California, owned by Meghan's close friends, Victoria Jackson and Jennifer Rudolph Walsh. She arrives in a silky brown outfit, hair pulled so tightly into a bun it practically doubles as a facelift, clutching bottles of her ever-struggling wine label, of course, because when you can't sell it, you might as well gift it. Now, this event was supposed to celebrate her friend, Courtney Adamo, a successful lifestyle creator and author. You know exactly the type of woman Meghan loves to orbit. But naturally, once Meghan enters the room, the spotlight follows, by what seems like divine right. Within minutes, Courtney's big night had morphed into an evening with Meghan Markle, barefoot, blessed, and just a bit overbearing. She dove into her trademark pseudo-philosophical musings about how she greets guests barefoot and in an apron, a gesture meant to demystify herself, as if anyone truly saw her as some ethereal figure instead of someone who struggles to let others get a word in. Then came the parenting talk. Apparently, Meghan begins her mornings by blasting music through the house, perhaps to drown out Harry quietly muttering, "Why are we doing this again?" She even travels with her own candle, because as she puts it, home is wherever the scent is. And of course, there's the infamous healing blanket that supposedly soothes everything from sniffles to existential dread. But the real spectacle wasn't her stories. It was the body language. Courtney sat there, jaw clenched, no doubt wondering how her own book launch turned into a one-woman Meghan show. Every time she tried to speak, Meghan swooped in, adjusting her mic, touching her arm, doing that "I'm just helping" thing that really means you're doing it wrong. And the audience? Dead silent. Graveyard silent. Especially after Meghan dropped one of her signature faux profound lines about kids cleaning up after themselves. "Yeah, but it's your home." She paused when waiting for applause. Nothing. You could almost hear the audience collectively screaming inside. She went for a mic drop moment, but it landed with all the grace of a broken karaoke machine. Meanwhile, Courtney, remember her, the author, tried again to talk about family traditions. Meghan? Total radio silence, until she suddenly jumped in to explain that making tea for 8 people is basically a crisis. Tea for 8. From the woman whose company literally sells tea. You couldn't make this up if you tried. Then came the line that had everyone rolling their eyes. "So glad you guys, as well as, well, girl, it's her event." The audacity of introducing the guest of honor at her own book launch deserves an award for peak self-importance. By the end, Courtney looked drained, as though she'd aged 5 years in one evening. Meghan, on the other hand, looked victorious, like she'd just conquered another social circle. The irony? Meghan clings to Courtney like a rung on the social ladder. Their friendship feels more like a press release. Courtney's stiff posture and forced smile said it all. This wasn't bonding, this was survival. So what did we learn? Meghan Markle's real skill isn't acting or activism, it's hijacking. Give her any room, any microphone, any friendship, and she'll turn it into an audition for relevance. Courtney Adamo may have written The Family Home, but Meghan, she's clearly working on the sequel, How to Make Every Room About Me.